The Knights Templar were once so powerful they rivaled kings. Their name alone conjures images of fearless warriors, secret rituals, and lost treasures. But who were these legendary figures, and how did they rise to such astonishing heights of influence? Imagine an organization that was part military force, part religious order, and part multinational corporation. The Templars were not just knights. They were monks bound by vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience, yet they wielded swords and commanded armies. Their unique blend of faith and ferocity set them apart from any other group in medieval Europe. Founded in 1119, these warrior monks gained legendary status in the Crusades, operating over 9,000 properties across Europe and the Middle East. Their network of castles, farms, and commanderies stretched from England to Jerusalem, making them one of the most widespread and organized institutions of their time. They became the shock troops of Christendom, feared by their enemies and respected by their allies. Their influence reached the highest levels of medieval society, making them international power brokers. Kings and popes sought their counsel, and nobles entrusted them with their fortunes. The Templars negotiated treaties, advised monarchs, and even helped shape the politics of Europe. Their presence was felt in royal courts and on the battlefield alike. The Templars revolutionized medieval finance with a secure banking system, allowing pilgrims to travel without carrying gold, centuries ahead of its time. They issued letters of credit, managed vast sums of money, and became trusted bankers for merchants, nobles, and even kings. Their financial acumen helped fund crusades and build cathedrals, and their methods laid the groundwork for modern banking. But their immense power made them enemies, especially King Philip IV of France, who was deeply in debt to them. As the Templars' wealth and independence grew, so did the jealousy and suspicion of those in power. Rumors and accusations began to swirl, painting the Templars as heretics and conspirators. On Friday, October 13, 1307, Philip orchestrated their downfall, accusing them of heresy and launching mass arrests. Across France, Templar Knights were seized, imprisoned, and tortured into confessions. The dramatic events of that day would forever link the Templars to the superstition surrounding Friday the 13th. Under pressure, Pope Clement V disbanded the order in 1312. Their leaders were executed, and their properties seized. The once mighty Templars vanished almost overnight, their legacy shrouded in secrecy and tragedy. Many believed their hidden treasures and secret knowledge were lost or perhaps hidden forever. Though erased from history, the Templars' legends and mysteries have endured for centuries. Their story continues to inspire books, films, and conspiracy theories, captivating the imagination of people around the world. The truth behind the Knights Templar may never be fully known, but their enduring myth ensures they will never be forgotten. The Templars began in 1119, when Hugues de Payan and 8 companions vowed to protect Christian pilgrims in the Holy Land. King Baldwin II of Jerusalem gave them headquarters on the Temple Mount, inspiring their name, the Knights Templar. Legend says they were so poor that 2 knights shared a horse, symbolizing their humility. Their fortunes changed when Bernard of Clairvaux, a powerful churchman, championed their cause and helped secure papal recognition in 1129. With the Pope's blessing, the Templars became an international order, attracting donations, recruits, and the right to wear their iconic white mantles with a red cross. This set the stage for their meteoric rise. The Templars' greatest legacy may be their role as pioneers of international banking. In an age when travel was perilous and banditry was common, the Templars created a revolutionary system that changed the way money moved across continents. Their innovative approach to finance would lay the groundwork for the global banking systems we know today. Their vast network of preceptories stretching from England to the Holy Land allowed pilgrims, merchants, and nobles to deposit money in one location and withdraw it safely in another, often hundreds or even thousands of miles away. This was made possible through the use of coded letters of credit, an early form of the traveler's check, which could be authenticated only by Templar officials. This ingenious system protected travelers from the constant threat of theft and highway robbery, making the Templars the trusted bankers of Europe's elite. For the first time, people could journey across dangerous territories without carrying large sums of gold or silver, knowing their wealth was secure. Kings and popes, recognizing the Templars' reliability, entrusted them with the transfer of vast sums and the safekeeping of royal treasures. The English crown even used the London Temple as a de facto national bank, storing state funds and managing royal finances from within its fortified walls. The Templars managed complex financial operations, including the collection of taxes, the provision of loans to monarchs and nobles, and the meticulous recording of every transaction. Their financial acumen and organizational skills were unmatched in medieval Europe. Ironically, their growing wealth and influence would later contribute to their downfall. Their reputation for discipline, honesty, and unwavering integrity made them more trustworthy than secular bankers or moneylenders. People from all walks of life, from humble pilgrims to powerful rulers, placed their trust in the Templars' hands. Fortified properties, guarded by elite soldiers trained for battle, ensured that Templar vaults were among the safest places in the medieval world. Their strongholds were not just centers of faith and military power, but also hubs of economic activity and security. This unique blend of religious devotion, military strength, and financial innovation made the Templars indispensable to Europe's economy. Their legacy endures, echoing through the centuries in the very foundations of modern banking and finance. Life as a Templar Knight was a strict blend of monastic devotion and military discipline. Their days began before dawn with prayers, followed by training, estate management, or in the Holy Land, constant patrols and battle readiness. Meals were taken in silence, with Bible readings reinforcing their spiritual mission. Their diet was simple, reflecting vows of poverty and humility. Recreation was limited, hunting, gambling, and idle talk were forbidden. The Templars lived, prayed, and fought together, forging a powerful sense of brotherhood. Each day ended with more prayers before retiring to communal dormitories. This austere lifestyle produced warriors fiercely devoted to their cause, respected and feared across the medieval world. The Templars' symbols were powerful: the white mantle for purity, the red cross for martyrdom. Their seal, two knights on one horse, reminded all of their humble origins and brotherhood. Their churches, often circular, echoed the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, linking them to their sacred mission. Architectural choices and rumors of secret knowledge fueled speculation about hidden wisdom and esoteric rites. Accusations of heresy and secret rituals, though likely fabricated, created an enduring mystique. The idea of Templar secrets, treasures, forbidden knowledge, or even the Holy Grail has fascinated generations. By the late 1200s, the Templars' purpose was questioned after the loss of the Holy Land. Their wealth and independence bred envy among kings, especially since they answered only to the Pope and paid no local taxes. King Philip IV of France, deeply in debt to the Templars, saw them as both a threat and a solution to his financial woes. He launched a propaganda campaign spreading rumors of corruption and heresy. Disgruntled ex-Templars provided testimony in exchange for royal favor. The stage was set for a dramatic takedown. The Templars, confident in their papal protection, failed to see the danger. Political ambition, financial desperation, and public suspicion converged against them. On Friday, October 13, 1307, King Philip's agents arrested Templars across France in a coordinated raid. The knights were accused of heresy, idolatry, and scandalous crimes, charges designed to destroy their reputation. Torture was used to extract confessions, with many knights admitting to fabricated crimes under extreme duress. Grand Master Jacques de Molay and other leaders confessed, providing Philip with the justification he needed. Philip publicized these confessions, pressuring Pope Clement V to act. The Pope, overwhelmed by the volume of confessions and Philip's influence, authorized a full-scale inquiry. The Templars' fate was now in the hands of a papacy under the French king's control. The once revered order was now branded as heretics. Friday the 13th became forever linked to their tragic downfall. Pope Clement V, caught between his conscience and the relentless pressure from King Philip IV, tried desperately to take control of the Templar trials. He issued papal orders, summoned inquisitors, and attempted to ensure fair hearings. But by then, the damage was already done. The machinery of accusation and torture had been set in motion, and the fate of the Templars was slipping out of his hands. Outside France, in places like England, Portugal, and Germany, many Templars were found innocent after thorough investigations. Local authorities often doubted the charges and refused to use torture. But in France, Philip's brutality prevailed. The king's agents used intimidation, violence, and forced confessions to ensure the Templars' guilt, regardless of the truth. Those knights who dared to retract their confessions, insisting on their innocence, faced a terrible fate. They were burned at the stake in public squares, their cries silenced by the roar of the flames. This brutal spectacle was meant to terrify others into submission and erase any hope of resistance. At the Council of Vienne in 1312, under immense political pressure from Philip, Pope Clement was forced to suppress the order. Many churchmen doubted the Templars' guilt, but the threat of royal reprisal was too great. The decision was made not on evidence but on fear and politics. The final act of this tragedy came in 1314. Grandmaster Jacques de Molay and Geoffrey de Charnay, refusing to live a lie, recanted their forced confessions before the people of Paris. For their courage they were condemned as heretics and executed by fire on the Ile de la Cité, their deaths witnessed by a stunned crowd. According to legend, as the flames consumed him, de Molay called down a curse upon both Philip and Clement, summoning them to God's judgment within a year. Strangely, both men died soon after, fueling rumors of supernatural retribution. The Templars' era ended not with a battle, but in flames and ruin. Their once proud reputation was destroyed by the greed of kings and the ambitions of powerful men. The order that had defended Christendom for 2 centuries was wiped from the map. Their vast properties, castles, and treasures were seized by the crown or handed over to rival orders. The wealth that had made them powerful now made them targets, and their legacy was scattered across Europe. Officially, the order was erased from history. Their halls stood empty, their symbols banned, their documents sealed away. But the story of the Templars was far from over. In the shadows of history, the legend of the Templars had only just begun, whispered in secret, inspiring myths, and sparking curiosity for centuries to come. Though disbanded, the Templars' legacy endures. Their innovations in banking and military discipline shaped medieval Europe. Their architectural and cultural footprint remains visible today. But it's the myths, secret rites, lost treasures, and conspiracy theories that keep their story alive. The suddenness of their fall and rumors of hidden knowledge have inspired countless legends. The Templars' tale is a timeless epic of faith, power, and betrayal. Whether seen as martyrs, conspirators, or guardians of secrets, the Knights Templar remain one of history's most compelling mysteries.